Hi everyone, it's Leslie. Welcome back to my cross stitch channel. I'm on vacation, and as I told you before, we take long vacations here in Sweden, and we decided, me and my husband, that we are going to go and spend our vacation in Sweden this year. We didn't want to go abroad this year. We are going to go and visit the south of Sweden, and I'm going to show you on the map what it looks like. Just a second. Here's a map of Europe. And you can see Sweden is here, Scandinavia. I'm gonna zoom in. This is Stockholm. This is where I live. So from Stockholm, we're gonna take a train to the south of Sweden, to this part here. To the place where it's called Malmö. It's a city in Sweden that is the third largest city in Sweden. That will be, if you see here, you have Stockholm here is the capital and the biggest city. Gothenburg is number 2, and then there's Malmö. So we're gonna take a train ride, and the train, it's a very like bullet train or something. It goes very, very fast. It's not like a normal train. So it's gonna take me about 4.5 hours by a very fast train to get to Malmö. So I'm gonna have a lot of time for cross stitching, and I hope that it's not gonna be very, very shaky on the train, so I can concentrate on cross stitching. We'll see how it goes. And we're gonna be living in, as I said, Malmö, but we're gonna be visiting and going around this part here, the south of Sweden. And as you know, this part here, the south of Sweden, is called Skåne, the region, and it used to belong to Denmark, but about 300 years ago, Sweden took this part from Denmark, and now it belongs to Sweden. And I'm very glad they did, because Skåne is one of the most beautiful parts of Sweden. It's not the most, but one of the most beautiful parts of Sweden. And here you have, from Malmö, where we live, you can take like a train ride to Copenhagen. And it takes like 40 minutes by train, and you can take a day trip there. But we're gonna be going around this part, not just by being in Malmö. We're gonna go to Helsingborg and other places in this region of Skåne. So it's gonna be interesting. And in this video, I'm gonna be showing you what I'm gonna take with me on my trip, what kind of kits, what kind of accessories, my bag, my cross stitch bag, not my clothes and what I'm gonna take, not that kind of stuff, no, but just everything that relates to cross stitching, my cross stitch kits, accessories for cross stitching, stuff like that. And it's gonna be interesting, so stay tuned. Okay, these are the 3 projects that I'm going to be taking with me. 2 of them, these 2 are kits, and this is a chart. These 2 are new. I haven't started cross-stitching them, so I'm going to be opening them and showing you what's inside. And this one I've cross-stitched before. This is a project by a chart by Lila Studio, I'm not sure. This I bought on 123stitch.com. It's called a Summer Quaker. I'll just show you a little bit closer. And here you can read, live in the sunshine, swim in the sea, drink the wild air. It's very beautiful. It has like a very coastal, very like sea theme to it. And it reminds me of some of the coastal cities and towns of Sweden, and especially Copenhagen. You have here a mermaid, have different houses, you have a whale here, and here on this side you have like a lot of, you have crabs, and you have shrimp, and you have birds. Very very beautiful. I like it. Excuse me. Let's look here. This is the symbol floss that I used. These are in DMC. And she recommends, the designer of this chart recommends that one uses 46 count even weave. I don't like even weave. I am gonna use something else, and she recommends also other, if you want to do it in like 18 count, 16 or 14 count. And I am probably gonna choose this 16 count. I have a big piece here, 16 count 8 of fabric by Zweigart. It's a big piece, but I do like to take big pieces because I love to have big margins. So this is why I chose this one. And then the floss. The floss here, this one, there are like 27 colors. And this one is what I had at home, but it wasn't enough, so I had to buy this floss here. So in total, there are 27 colors, and this is DMC floss. And I'm using 16 count 8 of fabric. And I'm going to be using this organizer here and putting all my floss here. This is like a good plastic organizer that you can use many times. This is a kit by Dimensions. It's called Springtime, but I think it's more of a summertime for me. This is cross stitch on 14 count 8 of fabric. It's kind of like beige or cream color. And it's cross stitched with very, very beautiful, colorful floss. I like the greens and the yellows and the pinks here. It's like a girl with flowers and a bird. So I like it very much. And let's open it and see what's inside. Let's look at the preview a little bit closer without all this wrapping paper. You can see, I love the flowers, and then you have 3 birds here and 3 butterflies, and the girl has beautiful hair, makeup. She has like a tank top with a skirt. She has also done her nails. She looks beautiful. Great summer time for me. Not spring, more summer for me. I like it. So this is going to be 9 by 12 inches. Then you have the chart. 2 pages. The first page you have here, this is half a cross stitch, and there's going to be a lot of back stitching here. Then you have blends of colors. You can see how the chart looks. And then you have a full cross stitch, which is here, a lot of different colors. Then the beautiful floss. I love the colors, the yellow, the green, the pink. Oh, it's beautiful. I'm going to be having a lot of fun cross stitching this one because of the colors. Then you have only one needle, and this is 14 count 8 of fabric, beige, cream color, something like this. Ivory, maybe ivory is better, or cream. The last kit that I'm going to be taking with me on my vacation is this kit by Heritage Crafts, and the designer is Karen Carter Collectionettes. It's called a Country Village, but I call it English Village. And as I've shown you before, this is what I've cross-stitched here. I've cross-stitched all of the flowers. Like 60% of this project is finished. So I cross-stitched all of the flowers. I have these houses left here with the fields and the sky that are going to be here. And then I'll get to the back stitching. I'm leaving the back stitching for last. I just I usually don't leave back stitching, but just in this one there's gonna be a lot of it, and I just want to see what this project looks like with and without the back stitching, so that I'm leaving it for now. And these are the beautiful floss. This is DMC floss, and this is Zweigart fabric, 14 count. And let me just show you. The chart is in black and white, and you have the chart in two versions. Like you have a chart without back stitching, and then you have a separate sheet with back stitching, so that is very convenient. So this is what I'm taking with me, these three projects. So now I'm going to be showing to you what I'm going to be taking with me on my trip, and by that I mean cross stitch wise. I'm going to be using this bag here. This is by DMC, a big bag. They have smaller ones. This is the bigger one. This is what it looks like on the back. If you open it, it looks like this. Sorry, you can see everything at the same time. You have a lot of pockets here that you can place your stuff inside. And I'm going to be showing you what kind of accessories I'm going to be taking with me. I'm going to be taking these scissors with me. Just show you a bit closer. They're very sharp, very great. They're not so expensive. I bought them on 123stitch.com. Very good quality. Then I'm going to be using and taking with me this box for my needles. There's a magnet inside here. This is by DMC. I'm going to be taking with me these needles. This is number 24 and this is number 26. These are a bit larger ones, and these are a bit thinner ones and small ones. I'm going to take this seam ripper with me because I do make mistakes, so I need this one. And I'm going to be taking this magnet with me. This is like thistle, milk thistle. And I usually don't use hoops when I cross stitch, but I thought I might need one just in case. This is a simple one. This is just made out of wood, nothing special. So I packed it all up. So here I have my seam ripper, my magnet for needles, my scissors, my needle minder box, my needles, and this is where I put my hoop, and of course my cross stitch projects. As I said before, I'm taking 3 with me. This is by Heritage Crafts, Dimensions, and the Quaker, Summer Quaker. This, I put everything in these plastic folders, so I have everything here. I have the chart, I have the preview, I have the floss, and I have the fabric, the project kit itself. So it doesn't take a lot of space. All of these 3 I'm putting in this bag. And I'm going to close it all up. So I closed it, as you can see. And it feels like it's stuffed. It doesn't have any more room for anything else. So I'm thinking this, and this is heavy. This weighs a lot. I think this the bag. It weighs a lot by itself, even though it's nothing inside. It weighs a lot. But as I said, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to cross stitch all of the three projects, because we are gonna be outside a lot. We're gonna be exploring, going to different cities and towns, and maybe even going to Denmark, taking like a day trip to Denmark. We'll see. So wish me luck, and I'll see you in my next video. So have a great day. Bye bye.